Okay, so it seems like there's been even more controversy kind of stemming from the ChaChaYourVmom situation, and this one is to do with MegalodonVT, who obviously has been pretty upset lately due to a series of things that have happened kind of coming on from this whole ChaCha situation. Now, if you don't know about the ChaCha one, I've got a couple of videos on this if you guys want to go back and kind of catch up. But essentially what she did, she made a little bit of a joke about ICE taking away FIlian while she was on hiatus. Now, obviously, a lot of people were not happy about that. A lot of people were saying that, you know, it's disrespectful and whatever. Me personally, I just think it was a joke. I don't think it's anything that deep. But again, there's going to be very many different opinions, and there is a lot of people under the opinion that it was bad and that they don't like it and that they're not going to support her anymore. But again, as I said, me personally, I think it's a joke, but it doesn't matter. But anyways, of course, there's going to be a lot of people that dislike it. And of course, if anybody associated with other VTubers and things were to comment on this, it could look pretty bad for them too, as they could end up getting a lot of the heat. And well, what happened recently was MegalodonVT had to actually go live and make a couple of posts about this, talking about another kind of account that, you know, was talking about her and stuff, which is Megalodon Virus. Now, if you don't know, this is a very common thing that happens over on places like Twitter, where essentially people or fans will make another account called, you know, their name Virus or their name something else, where, yeah, they're essentially like a fan account and they repost stuff, they do cool stuff, and yeah, they essentially fly under the name of Megalodon here, like this person. This one's Megalodon Virus, and they say they're inactive. We'll go into why they're inactive. And a lot of the time, they do get supported by the VTuber themselves. For example, Megalodon did follow them back in February 19th, 2025. I don't think they're following them anymore, though. And yeah, essentially, these are just fan accounts and things that people make. And it is very common. There's a ton of them. I've seen like a Shiley one before. There's kind of interacted with some of my posts before. So again, you know, usually they're pretty great because, you know, they kind of just promote the VTuber, you know, promote clips or whatever sometimes. And usually they are a pretty positive thing for the VTuber. But recently, with the whole ChaCha stuff going on, they decided to make it known about their opinion on it, which obviously, you know, as I said, it's a very controversial topic, regardless of whatever you think of it, which obviously got a lot of backlash, because obviously I think they were under the impression that it was a joke and stuff, and they were talking about it. Now, the post has actually been deleted, but they've actually put out like an apology and also a ton of other messages talking about it after Megalodon made it very, very clear that she was kind of, you know, uncomfortable with the fact that, you know, this account was going around and, you know, I guess taking a side or taking an opinion and doing it on, you know, the Megalodon Virus account. Obviously, they say, hello, some of you showed concern for the recent tweets I made in the past 2 days regarding an opinion on ChaCha's joke. I should have not used my virus account for it, as it could hurt mega VTubers and viruses alike. I will refrain from bringing things up that are somewhat on a political level, as I'm not allowed drama to erupt. I have a main. I used to say my piece, which I should have done. Shorkies, my follows, and those who are new, please know I'm doing this for the people who are worried and for Mega's sake. Understandable, you'll be angry or upset at me, and which is 100% acceptable, but I cannot change how you feel. I will not bend the knee or change who I am. So yeah, obviously they're saying that, hey, they still like kind of stick with their opinion, but you know, they understand if you're angry or upset. They say this account was created to share my love and passion for someone I look up to, not to share my opinions on what I think about my country and what goes on. I do not wish to make this an uncomfortable place for those who do not wish to deal with that. However, I will still defend those who get undeserved hate. Thank you, Megavirus. So yeah, obviously they made a couple of comments about the ChaCha thing, which some people deem to be controversial. And yeah, obviously, I don't think that's a good idea, right? Regardless of what your opinion is on the actual situation itself, I think that it is a terrible idea to be expressing your personal opinion under the name of someone else, essentially, with a fan account. And, you know, someone that is so closely tied to the fan account and followed and endorsed by Megalodon. And that is an issue, right? That does kind of appear with these kind of virus accounts if they do start to, you know, talk about their opinions and stuff on that said account. You should have a separate account. Sure, if you want to go and express your opinions on things, go make a separate private account. Nothing, or not even private, just a separate account that isn't tied to the Megalodon name, just tied to your own persona or whatever you really want to call it, right? And I think that's it, right? Then you can go and express your opinions on there and then continue to do your kind of, supporting of Megalodon or whatever VTuber it is on the other account, which I think, that's totally fine, right? And again, people were kind of calling that out. People saying, if you see this, Mega, I'm truly sorry for the confusion I caused you. I never wanted anything negative to go your way. I won't ask for forgiveness, but rather a chance to earn your trust back that I've lost. And yeah, obviously MegalodonVT had seen this too, because a lot of the posts were actually blowing up. And I think this is the reason why too. A lot of the posts were blowing up about this. And you can see here, she kind of puts in a response saying, I'm going through a lot right now. It was brought to my attention that a fan account had posted something about recent events. That has nothing to do with me. I can hardly think straight enough right now to even look into it or know if it got traction, but I needed to clear the air just in case. I've not seen anything about the recent drama, nor would I ever comment in the state that I'm in. I will try to explain what's been going on soon. So yeah, obviously to say like, hey, I'm not, responding to this drama or anything. That wasn't me. And yeah, a fan account has been posting some things about it, which obviously, yeah, I don't think is good, right? And obviously then she says, let's talk for a bit, which she went on to stream for about 3 hours or so and talked about it. Obviously, she was quite emotional. There's a little bit of crying and stuff, which again, I can totally understand, right? Because, you trusted this kind of fan account to, I guess, carry your name in the best way possible and carry, a lot of your fans' qualities in the best way possible. And maybe that's kind of been broken there. And yeah, it seems like there's been a ton of posts though coming out from Megalodon Virus, just continually being like, oh, I'm sorry or whatever, constantly saying, hey Mega, the recent drama that erupted in which you got caught up in is because of me, and it was not my intention. Using your name to do so was a terrible mistake that I never wanted to make, yet I did. I wanted to defend ChaCha, but I shouldn't have done it being a virus account associated to you via a fan page and the first virus account of you. I do not want to ask for forgiveness, nor will I beg for you to follow me back. I want to earn your trust again by going back to my roots, showing my love and appreciation for you. I have no right feeling sorry for the pain I caused you. However, I'm sorry. Megalodon Virus. So yeah, obviously that's kind of like a repeat of this message here saying, I'm not going to ask for forgiveness, but I want to earn your trust back, which is what they're saying. They obviously retweeted the post that Megalodon put out. Then they made a meme about it, which yeah, I mean, sure, if that's the way you want to deal with it. I mean, they are pretty mad at you. I don't think it's just like a, oh, you're acting up. This is like a, hey, no, you messed up. Like, I think that's like kind of, I don't know. But obviously they keep on going, saying, after seeing several posts regarding the aftermath of my actions, it's come to my attention that I should just deactivate my account. I failed you all, and I'm sorry. I never meant for anything of this to happen, as I said before, but sadly my actions made things worse. Goodbye. And then obviously said, okay, I'm going to let this post sit for a day or two and then carry out what I plan to do. Those who are concerned about me, please do not be me. Please do not be. I screwed up. Simple as that. And I made the worse for virus accounts for wanting to speak my mind about a situation in a place that had no right to be. And obviously they said, go give your support over to a different account, which is the Megalodon antivirus, which I think ChaCha has already, not ChaCha, Megalodon has already reposted. Yeah, here it is. A bit of art there. So again, it seems that she's already getting behind this other account, right? And then we keep on going. And then they say several people said I should stay with them. Also saying they had no idea of the bad intentions with my initial message of defending ChaCha. I'm still going to take a break from Twitter as a whole, as it was really good. As it is really a pool of despair at times. I hope within a few weeks' time you will accept me back and I'll come back better and not to mix up my personal thoughts on the things that could put Mega in a negative light. I still do want to earn her trust back, which will take time. See you all later. So they've gone from, I'm sorry to I'm going to deactivate my account to I'm going to deactivate my account in a couple of days to I'm not going to deactivate my account. I'm going to take a break. So again, obviously it keeps on changing and changing and changing. And I'm pretty sure they are panicking essentially in terms of everything that's going on, because obviously it seems they have lost their follow from MegalodonVT itself as well. So yeah, obviously that is something that a fan probably doesn't want to see, right? Especially with such a huge achievement, be like, oh, they followed me. And then, yeah, you make a Twitter post and now they're unfollowed. Which, yeah, I do think at the end of the day, as much as they're allowed to express their opinions about the ChaCha situation, as you know, I've defended ChaCha quite a bit over on this channel, and I think it's fine. I think if you're doing it under the name of another VTuber though, as a Megalodon Virus account, I just don't think that's a good idea at all. It just doesn't look good for the VTuber, and of course they have every right to be upset that people are kind of, you know, spreading whatever they don't like on another account. And yeah, I think, you know, it's totally something to be mad at, totally something to be yeah, rightfully not happy with. And yeah, I think Megalodon is completely justified in what she has said. And obviously it seems like she's going through some stuff as well outside of this that can kind of just like, she couldn't even really focus on the situation that was really going on anyways. But yeah, it is pretty sad to see that is how it ended. And obviously she said that she feels so much better after that stream where they all essentially had a talk. She had a ton of support from many people out there, and yeah, it seems like people are going to be yeah, just kind of carrying on and supporting Megalodon in the future. But yeah, I did think this was a pretty interesting situation I just kind of wanted to talk about. As I said, the moral of the story is don't share your opinions on fan accounts or on virus accounts or whatever you want to call it, because again, it does always end up bad. You are representing the VTuber that you have made that account for, and at the end of the day, if it does get a lot of traction, then the VTuber is probably going to see it, and they're probably not going to be happy with you doing it under their name. And that's essentially it, right? And yeah, so if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go to GameStop, use my code ChaCha, get 10% off. Again, they've got a ton of really cool stuff over there. Definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.